So let's go ahead. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're well. So we're just testing out a new little bit of software, which means that when we go live, we actually go live across multiple platforms. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will go well. Hopefully it will it will work. So we're on Facebook, we're on Periscope, and we're on YouTube all at the same time. The one thing that it doesn't do is go live on Instagram, but that's okay, not to worry. So today is a bank holiday Monday. Welcome everybody. It's the 22nd of April 2019. This year is flying ahead, and in today's podcast I want to talk to you about other opinions, because let's face it, everyone's got an opinion about something. Even if they know lots and lots and lots about the thing, we've got an opinion about it. And even if they know absolutely zero, they've got an opinion about the thing as well. So it makes no difference how educated or how knowledgeable people are about a thing. We all have opinions, and we all love expressing, voicing those opinions as well. And this can be a problem, because what tends to happen is that someone comes up and says something, and I think that's a terrible idea. You can go do anything about it. And Elon Musk comes up and he goes, I'm gonna go to space. I'm gonna go to Mars. And I go, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. It's ridiculous. You're gonna lose all your money. It'll never work. Rockets blow up. This lander that comes down in parallel and lands next to each other, that's never gonna happen. And so Elon runs off and he goes, no, you're right. I won't bother doing that. Well, I've got this other idea. I've got this idea about electric cars. Oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, a mate of mine, he tried that once. Oh, didn't end well. Clive Sinclair. Do you remember those C5s? The Sinclair C5s. You had to sit on them and you steered with your hands under your legs. Just bizarre. Yeah, he tried that once. No. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh, okay. Old Oracle, wise one. I won't do. I've got an idea. It's an online payment system. We'll call it PayPal. No, you don't want to be doing that. You see what I mean? Everyone's got an opinion about everything, and they're all completely and utterly. They're just not relevant in your life. If you want to go do something, and it's a terrible idea, go do it. Find out for yourself that it was a terrible idea, and if you don't do it, you'll never find out that it's a terrible idea. You'll just be listening to one of your uncles or your auntie tell you, and it's that sharp intake of breath. Oh, you don't want to be doing that. You want to be going to property investing. Oh, you don't want to be doing that. No. You want to stay away from that. People, a mate of mine had one where the 10 staple pizza boxes to the wall. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That cost him like a whole £200 to put right. Yeah. The fact that he had 100 properties and they're all pulling rent and he is a millionaire. No, you don't want to do that because it's one tenant staple pizza. But it's just total rubbish. I'm trying to keep my language a bit cleaner, seeing as we're going across multiple platforms. At least I hope we are. It just looked like we are, because actually I can see live stats. So we've got a couple of people on Periscope, we've got some people on Facebook. That's really awesome. So you don't want to be listening to what other people think, because they're idiots. Why do you want to listen to someone else? Why would you want to listen to other people telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing? Screw them. What the hell do they know? Yeah, but my mum and dad said, give a damn what your mum and dad says. Yeah, but they think I should be a doctor, and really I just want to be an artist. Be an artist. Maybe have a backup, which might be a doctor, but, go do that as a backup plan. But if you don't really want to do that, why are you doing that? And I guess in some cultures, it depends on your culture. Your parents are really profound in your life in terms of what you should be doing. And if they say you need to go be a doctor, then you have to go be a doctor. And it's like, what's that got to do with anything? What do you want to do? All I want to do is sing. So sing, goddammit. Life is too short, because what will happen is you get to the end of your life, you'll be laying in your hospital bed with all your family around, looking up, and your mum and dad won't even be there anymore, and you'll be full of regret. At age 80, 85, 110, whatever that age happens to be, because we're starting to live longer now. It's ridiculous. Your life based on what other people actually want. It just doesn't make any sense to you. Work out what it is that you want and go for it. We only get one life in this world. Do we reincarnate? I have no idea. Is there heaven? Probably. I don't know. But let's just assume there isn't any of that, and you get one life, and you got to go out and do what you want. Ooh, you don't want to be going out and doing what you want. Ooh, no. Well, we've got multiple lives. I think you'll find. Well, there's no evidence of it, so as far as I'm concerned, there isn't. Go do whatever it is that you want. The opinions of other people mean zip, zero, nada. I don't mean anything, but they seem to think that they have some power. And they have some power, don't they? When you're going, I'm going to do this, and someone says, don't want to be doing that, and mate mine did that, it is persuading you. Even though that is really what you want to do, other people are persuading you. And even though you say, well, I'm not going to listen to people's opinions, you can't help but listen to people's opinions because it's already gone in and you've had to process that information to then reject it and go, no, I'm supposed to be not listening to other people's opinions. So this is where actually surrounding yourself by the right people comes in. Like if you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people and they're giving you their opinions, you can only say, I'm not listening to them for so long, because after a while it starts to go in. If you're in a relationship and someone's always telling you that you're stupid, at some point you're going to think that you're stupid, even though you're not. And even though you're telling yourself, no, I'm totally not. That's what's going to happen. And you've got to change your environment to one that is conducive to your mental well-being, your well-being. If you see the way that you see yourself, it's got to be conducive to that. And you've got to design your life so that the people who are in your life, who are spending the time with you, this is your mum and dad, this is your brothers and sisters, these are your loved ones, like your partner, it could even be your children, right? You need full unconditional support. That's where my success comes from, because I've changed my environment to one that's fully conducive to my success. My wife is my biggest cheerleader. She's my biggest supporter, and when we go through time, she's there. When we go through bad times, she's there, and she's supporting all the way through. And we couldn't do what we do without this family that we've got that are pushing us through and pushing us forward. So unless you're surrounded by something similar, if you're running with the wrong group, if you're running with some friends that are out drinking every weekend. By the way, this was me. This is totally me going back 20 years ago, going out drinking every weekend, getting absolutely so drunk we didn't know our names, come home, sleep, go play basketball Sunday night, and play okay. But actually, if we hadn't have done all that, we would have played a lot better. And it's crazy. We were running with the wrong squad. And if you're running with the wrong team, running with the wrong players, they're going to bring your game down, not your game up. If I went and trained with Golden State Warriors, so let's face it, we're going to win the NBA championship again, because who else is going to win? So certainly not Mr. Harden and his traveling band of Rockets. So if I went and trained with those guys for the next year, how good do you think my game would get? Do you think I would elevate way over? I'm 46 now. My game would elevate way over where it's ever been, because the people I'm running with are so far elevated. Of course. If you play with a crap team, yeah, you'll think you're the best, but your skills are going to come down because your skills only have to be better than the best player there, right? When you go to play Golden State Warriors, you're definitely the worst player there. Even Steve Kerr with his bad back will be a better player than you are. So your game is going to come up. There's no question that your game will come up. So why are you not doing this in real life? Why are you not doing this in your team of you're hanging out with? Why are you not swapping the players that are going out and getting drunk, doing drugs, buying fancy cars? Maybe it is fancy cars is fine, but not if you're struggling to buy a fancy car. It should be a fancy car that's left after they've invested their money, after all the tax they've paid, and after all their expenses. And the money that we're using buying a car shouldn't be on earned income. That should be on passive income. So if you're earning 10 grand a month through passive income, basically rental income, I know it's not passive, let's pretend it is. But if you're earning that money and you get to the end of the month and yet more money comes through without you having to go to work, that's passive income. That's where your money for the fancy cars, for your fancy boats and your fancy planes should come from. It shouldn't come from earned income. This is my argument. You see the guy turning up in a Ferrari and he's sat there at the lights, and I look over and I'm jealous because I'm in my nice car now. It's nice. But when I used to live in England, I'd always drive £1,000 jalopies, Nissan X-Trails. Great car if you're in property, by the way. Efficient, four-wheel drive for the snow, fit a ton of stuff in the back for the tip, and you never get asked. Awesome. and you'd look over and you'd be like, yeah, look at me in my fancy Ferrari. I would see, and then second to that, I would see 60 hours a week in work. Because I know that that's what he would have to, or she would have to, and by the way, you never really see girls in fancy cars. Maybe I like expensive other things, I don't know, not cars. Maybe cars was a man thing, I don't know. But anyway, you'd never see him, you would see him working for 60-hour weeks. And it's just, but if he's running the Ferrari on passive income, I know people like that, but they are. But they're the sort of people you want to hang out with, because then it's like, how do you do that? Well, I bought this, gives me passive income, I don't have to work. Great. Now you're learning how people are living on passive income. And that's what you want. Instead of having to get up, go to work, like it's bank holiday weekend. I know people have been shit-faced this weekend. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. I used to do it myself. And then you get to Tuesday morning and you're hungover like you wouldn't believe. And then you're back and you're so depressed. But then you say to yourself, at least it's only a 4-day week. All right? Is that not what happens? At least it's only a 4-day week, and you hold your breath, and you're waiting to get through this 4-day week till you get to your next weekend, and then you're into a 5-day week, and you hold your breath, you get to the next weekend, and then you're into another 5-day week. Just, why do you want to live like that? And all this comes from stop listening to other people. Oh, that won't work. Oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, no. Yes. Or you're going to see a training course this weekend. Oh, you know, a training course. Oh, they're going to try and take your money. They're going to scam you. Oh, no, said the poor person who has to get, oh, at least it's a 4-day week. At least I don't have to work until I get to my next weekend. Why would you listen to these people? How about you listen to people who've been on training courses? I spent so much money going on training courses. I spent $5,000 going to Las Vegas, right? Most people, when they spend $5,000 going to Las Vegas, they're going to roll the dice, right? I spend $5,000 and I go to Vegas. I'm on a freaking training course in a very nice house. I should add, $32 million. This house, beautiful house, very, very nice. But there's no gambling going on. There's no nice food. You go back to your room at night and you're working through the training course that you've just done. That's where my investment dollars go. They don't go into rolling the dice at Vegas. I've done so many training courses, and even the bad ones have turned out good, because the bad ones are what you learn the most from, to some extent. Because you're like, well, that was rubbish, I'm not doing that. But if that guy is doing something similar as well, and make it 100 times better. So take a think about who it is that you're hanging around with, and maybe get 2 lists. Who's positive in your life and who's not positive in your life? Who's supporting you unconditionally? Sounds like 4 lists. Who's not supporting you conditionally? Like a positive column and a negative column, and make sure you're hanging out with people. This is the key. Work out how often are you hanging out with each person, and whose opinion is entering your mindset the most. Is it the negative or is it the positive? Start getting rid of these negative people. I was like, you're having a clear out, Dan. Yeah, damn right it is. Pull out that bottom drawer, shove all those shitty friends into it, and shut the drawer. See them once a year. Oh, do you remember when we were at school and we did the fire alarm? Or do you remember that night out? Oh, I don't remember, I was so drunk. Great. Do that once a year and find out your better friends, your positive friends, the people who are going somewhere, who are going to get financial freedom, who are going to get passive income, so that you'll never have to worry about money again in your life, and neither will your kids and neither will your family. That's who you want to be running with. And get rid of all the others, put them in that bottom drawer and see them once a year. That's exactly where you want to be going. So look, hopefully this stream went well. It looked like we had some people watching. So hopefully we can pull out the MP3 of this and put it onto our podcast. I hope that's useful for you. I will be live in the morning, hopefully running late this morning, live at 8 a.m. I should say, in the morning.